Hello and welcome to the best TDS tower tier list. Today I'm gonna talk about every tower that exists in the game except golden skins, which I will make another video about it later. I'm going to talk about why I've placed the tower on the rank and what's the advantages and disadvantages of the tower. Let's go into the vid. Let's talk about the worst towers first. Freezer is a really bad tower because of two reasons. One, the freezer has only 2 DPS and really low fire rate. 2, the freeze time on max is only 1.5, which is really low. And the price of freezer is 11,000 to max. And there's better towers that are cheaper and better, like the electroshocker, which I will show later in the vid. Now Sniper. Sniper is a really bad tower because he has only 6 DPS and max level and the fire rate is 4.5 seconds at max. And it costs around 6,000 to max it out. Soldier is naturally effective during the game due to its cost and the burst count, and it quickly loses its value as the waves progress. It can be easily overwhelmed by hordes. Now let's talk about Militant. Militant just got a buff to its knees. The DPS at max is 22 and the price is around $8,000. Medic, I don't even need to explain that. The medic was meant to stun towers within its range with the ability that uses the old stun system that doesn't work anymore. Slasher isn't good because of the base damage, and it became useless on the mid to late game because of its low DPS and range. The last tower, Rocketeer. Rocketeer's main problem is the fire rate. A max Rocketeer deals only 8 DPS for 12,000 and the max Scout deals 10 DPS for just about 3,000. That's it for the worst towers, so now let's talk about the bad ones. Shotgunner became really expensive and garbage at the solo update. You need few level 1 shotgunners to just don't leak enemies, and Shotgunner suffers from its low range and high fire rate. Let's talk about Pyromancer now. The reason I placed Pyro in the bad towers rank is because of the defense melting, and it's also decent for early game. Untrue. Untrue is only good for early game because of its base level stats, and the DPS is only 16 at max. Now let's talk about Commando. The reason I didn't put Commando into the worst towers rank is because of its DPS. I know that it's overpriced, but the DPS is 51 and it has splash damage, so it's not one of the worst towers. Now let's talk about Frostblaster. Frostblaster is a really bad tower because of its low DPS and high cost, and the freezing ability is even worse than the freezer. That's it for the bad towers, so let's go into the decent towers. Paintballer. The reason I placed Paintballer into the decent tower list is because it's pretty good to spam level 0 paintballers in early game, but it cannot detect stealth. Crook Bass. Crook is a really good tower, and it also has some minions, but the minions aren't strong enough. Demoman is a perfect tower for new players because of its stats and low costs. Executioner isn't a really good tower because of its long X throw and its fire rate, but it can actually detect fly, but Ace Pilot is a way better option than the execution in hardcore. Toxic Gunner isn't really good tower because it nerfed so hard. So instead of slowing everything forever, it slows for like 5 seconds. And the DPS is also not too bad. Cowboy is a really good tower to switch with farm because it gives money, but it doesn't give enough money to get ranges or excels. Scout is a really good starter tower, and it's extremely cheap unlike the sniper tower. Pursuit got nerfed to its knees, and instead of the bombs deals 30 damage, they now deal 5 damage each, and the DPS was significantly reduced. Now let's talk about the towers you should use. Swarmer is a really good tower for early game, but it got nerfed, so the attack did not stack with the ability, so it got a lot worse. Minigunner is a really good tower, but the reason that I didn't put it on the highest rank is the rough bug that will be fixed soon. Military base is a really good starter tower, and level 2 military base spam is extremely good for early game. Electroshocker is a really good tower because it can stun lots of enemies in the stuns, also chains. And the only disadvantage is the damage, but Electro is meant to not damage so much. Mortar is an extremely OP tower for early game on all modes, but it became useless and overpriced in the late game. Turret is really good late game tower, and it's very expensive and has a placement limit of 5. Sledger is the best slowing down tower in TDS because of few reasons. First, it can freeze every enemy except major bosses. Second, it actually has a really good TPS. Ace Pilot is a really good tower due to its high DPS and splash damage bombs. Let's talk about the best towers now. Rancher is extremely good for waves 25 to the last wave, and the DPS is 87 at max, which may sound not a lot, but Rancher has extremely high range. DJ is one of the best support tower in the game. It can decrease the cost of upgrades by 20% at max, and it can heavily boost the range of the towers. Commando is the best support tower in the whole history of TDS. It can boost all the towers for rate by 55%, which is a lot of per rate. Gladiator is the best choice for early game, and it's useful in almost every mod except hardcore. Farm is one of the best towers due to the money it gives, and every loadout should have farm in it. Accelerator is the best tower in the game, even with a rough bug. That was the video, I hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to subscribe and like, because it took lots of hours to make this tier list and this video, and I had to voice all the video, which is 8 minutes. So I hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to subscribe and like to show your support to me. Thank you so much, and goodbye.